Cristiano Ronaldo's story is not just about football. It is about obsession, sacrifice, discipline, pressure, pain, glory, and the unstoppable hunger to become the greatest. From a small island in Portugal to the biggest stadiums on earth, Ronaldo transformed himself into a global icon whose influence reached beyond sport. Every city he entered became part of football history. Every jersey he wore carried dreams on its shoulders. Every goal became a moment millions would replay forever. When people talk about legends, they speak about players who changed the game. Ronaldo did more than that. He changed expectations. He changed what hard work looked like. He changed how athletes trained, how they believed, and how they carried themselves under pressure. For more than 2 decades, the football world watched him rise again and again, even when critics said his time was over. That is why his journey feels bigger than football itself. It feels cinematic, emotional, and unforgettable. The roar of stadiums followed him across nations. England saw the birth of a superstar. Spain witnessed the peak of a phenomenon. Italy experienced the mentality of a champion. Saudi Arabia welcomed a king whose fire still burned brighter than ever. Ronaldo did not simply play in these countries. He conquered them. The story begins with a young dreamer arriving in England with fearless ambition in his eyes. Many doubted whether a skinny teenager from Portugal could survive the intensity of the Premier League. But Ronaldo carried something inside him that could not be taught. It was hunger. Every training session became a battlefield. Every criticism became motivation. Slowly, the flashy teenager transformed into a complete football machine. The lights of Old Trafford became the stage where the world first understood his greatness. Crowds erupted whenever he touched the ball. Defenders feared his speed. Goalkeepers feared his finishing. Fans believed magic could happen every time Ronaldo stepped forward. Under the pressure of English football, he evolved into a superstar capable of changing matches alone. Trophies arrived. Records shattered. The Champions League anthem echoed around him as he lifted silverware with pride. But Ronaldo never wanted comfort. He wanted immortality. Then came Spain, the land of football royalty. The transfer shocked the world. Expectations reached impossible levels. Millions watched to see whether Ronaldo could survive the pressure of wearing the famous white shirt. What followed became one of the greatest eras in sports history. In Spain, Ronaldo became unstoppable. Every season felt like a movie filled with goals, drama, rivalries, comebacks, and unforgettable nights. Packed stadiums screamed his name while cameras captured moments that would live forever. Bicycle kicks. Last-minute winners. Champions League miracles. Hat tricks under pressure. Ronaldo transformed football into pure entertainment. His rivalry with Lionel Messi elevated the sport to another dimension. Fans across the globe argued endlessly about who was the greatest. Every El Clasico felt like the final battle between two football gods. But what made Ronaldo special was his ability to embrace pressure instead of hiding from it. The bigger the stage, the brighter he became. The Champions League became his kingdom. Defenders could not stop him. Fans from every nation watched in disbelief as Ronaldo delivered performance after performance in the biggest moments imaginable. Finals, semi-finals, knockout rounds, he thrived where others disappeared. His confidence inspired teammates. His mentality terrified opponents. He did not just win trophies in Spain. He built a legacy that redefined greatness. But greatness is never satisfied. When Ronaldo moved to Italy, many questioned whether he could dominate another league at his age. Critics believed his peak was over. Yet Ronaldo once again proved why doubting him was dangerous. Italian football, known for tactical discipline and defensive mastery, became another chapter in his conquest. Every stadium in Italy filled with anticipation when Ronaldo arrived. Fans wanted to witness history with their own eyes. The pressure of expectation followed him daily, but pressure had always been Ronaldo's fuel. Goals arrived. Victories followed. The winning mentality spread through the club and inspired an entire generation of players. Even in his 30s, Ronaldo trained harder than athletes much younger than him. Stories of his discipline became legendary. Hours in the gym. Endless recovery sessions. Perfect nutrition. Relentless focus. While others relied on talent alone, Ronaldo combined talent with unmatched work ethic. That combination created a football icon capable of surviving every era. In Italy, he reminded the world that greatness does not fade when the mindset remains strong. Then came another historic decision. When Ronaldo arrived in Saudi Arabia, football entered a new chapter. Some critics underestimated the move, believing it marked the end of his legendary career. Instead, Ronaldo transformed the entire football landscape once again. Saudi Arabia welcomed him like a king. Stadiums overflowed with fans wearing Al Nassr colors. Young supporters screamed SIUUUUUU with pride. Across the Middle East and beyond, football passion exploded to new heights. Ronaldo brought global attention, energy, and belief. Al Nassr became more than a football club. It became the center of a football revolution. Every Ronaldo goal felt symbolic. It was proof that greatness could inspire every corner of the world. His presence elevated teammates, increased competition, and attracted international stars to the league. What many expected to be a quiet final chapter instead became another powerful statement. Ronaldo never stopped chasing victory. That is why this anthem feels so emotional. It captures every chapter of his incredible story. The music explodes with stadium energy, crowd chants, and cinematic emotion because Ronaldo's journey deserves nothing less. Imagine thousands of fans waving flags under bright lights while drums shake the stadium walls. Imagine the sound of supporters chanting Ronaldo's name as fireworks light the night sky. That energy is the heartbeat of football culture. It is the feeling this anthem brings alive. Shakira's emotional vocals add soul and passion, turning the story into something deeper than sports. Her voice carries the emotion of sacrifice, ambition, and glory. Every lyric feels like a tribute to the journey of a man who refused to surrender. Pitbull brings explosive energy and championship vibes that elevate the anthem into a worldwide celebration. His powerful delivery captures the confidence, fire, and unstoppable momentum associated with Ronaldo's legacy. Together, the combination creates a song that feels made for massive stadium speakers moments before kickoff. This is not just music. It is football emotion transformed into sound. Ronaldo's story resonates with millions because it reflects the mindset people admire most: never giving up. Every chapter of his career included obstacles, injuries, criticism, pressure, doubt. Yet every time the world expected him to slow down, he returned stronger. That resilience inspired fans everywhere. Young players watch Ronaldo and learn the value of discipline. Supporters watch him and understand the power of self-belief. Athletes from different sports study his mentality because greatness leaves clues. What separates Ronaldo from ordinary stars is consistency. Many players shine for a season. Some dominate for a few years. Ronaldo stayed at the top across generations. He adapted his game, evolved physically, and continued delivering under pressure long after others faded away. That level of dedication is rare. His celebration became universal. Children in parks copied the SIUUUUUU celebration with joy. Crowds inside giant stadiums exploded in unison after goals. Social media flooded with tributes after every historic performance. Ronaldo became bigger than football because his influence crossed cultures, languages, and borders. Whether in Manchester, Madrid, Turin, Riyadh, or Lisbon, the reaction remained the same. Excitement. Respect. Anticipation. Because whenever Ronaldo stepped onto the pitch, something unforgettable could happen. The emotional connection between Ronaldo and fans remains powerful because people witnessed his evolution in real time. They saw the young winger become a complete goal-scoring machine. They saw the athlete transform into a leader. They saw a dream become reality. That is why songs inspired by Ronaldo carry such emotional intensity. Fans are not simply celebrating trophies. They are celebrating memories. Late-night matches with friends. Historic Champions League comebacks. World Cup moments. Emotional interviews. Tears of joy. Tears of pain. Football became part of life through players like Ronaldo. This anthem channels all those emotions into one cinematic experience. Picture giant screens showing Ronaldo's greatest moments while thousands of supporters sing together. The atmosphere feels electric. Red flares illuminate the crowd. Drums echo through the stadium. The beat drops as Ronaldo scores another iconic goal. Fans jump in celebration while the world watches another legendary chapter unfold. That is the energy behind "Conquered the World." The title itself reflects the scale of Ronaldo's impact. Very few athletes can claim dominance across multiple leagues, countries, and generations. Ronaldo achieved exactly that. England respected him. Spain feared him. Italy admired him. Saudi Arabia embraced him. Everywhere he went, he left history behind. Even beyond football, Ronaldo became a symbol of ambition. His story proves that talent alone is never enough. Dedication matters. Sacrifice matters. Mentality matters. Millions of people connect with that message because everyone faces challenges. Ronaldo's journey reminds people to keep fighting regardless of obstacles. That emotional connection explains why his legacy remains so powerful. As the anthem builds toward its explosive climax, the feeling becomes clear: this is a celebration of greatness that refused to disappear. The crowd chants grow louder. The drums hit harder. The stadium lights shine brighter. And in the middle of it all stands Cristiano Ronaldo, the king who conquered the football world. From England to Spain. From Italy to Saudi Arabia. From impossible dreams to global immortality. The journey continues. The legend lives forever. SIUUUUUU. This fan-inspired anthem captures the heart of football culture, combining emotion, passion, victory, and inspiration into one unforgettable experience. It honors not only Ronaldo's achievements but also the millions of fans who supported him through every chapter of his extraordinary career. No matter where football goes next, Ronaldo's influence will remain part of the sport forever. Future generations will study his goals, his mentality, his discipline, and his hunger to succeed. Young dreamers will continue wearing his number. Stadiums will continue echoing with chants inspired by his legacy. Because true greatness never fades. Cristiano Ronaldo conquered the world, and the world will never forget his name.